You know, that tough guy shit don't get me, man. When you done quit several times and you done
Yeah.
lost several times, you sitting there talking about I'm gonna kill him and all that, man. You ain't killed nobody in about 4 or 5 fights, man. What the fuck you talking about? You
You
gotta
mean
win.
you
You
mean
got,
Connor?
yeah, man. Just try to win, bro. If you gonna win, that's something different.
I wanted to ask you about that because Poirier is a young man from Louisiana, man. He's a Louisianimal, man. How do you feel about Poirier, man?
I just found that out yesterday. I didn't know. I'm not
He's a
no.
nasty dude. That's a nasty dude, man.
I watched their first fight, and and here's my thing. I was watching, and basically how I would explain what I seen was Poirier was able to withstand Connor's punches till Connor ran out of gas, and then he just hooked him, beat him up. All right, beat him up when he was out of gas. See, so it ain't like the Poirier kid outskilled him or anything, but it ain't that kind of battery goes. I read sometime he said he don't run and shit. What the fuck you mean you don't run, man? See,
That's a problem, man.
this is one thing with MMA, man, that gets me, and you can help me out with this one. There's a lot of hocus pocus and shit in MMA, bro. What and I think it's because it's such a young sport. I remember when that shit started, like 93 or 4 or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And I remember because my partner who fought light heavyweight, he had about 30, 40 fights. I remember him coming to the house with a VCR tape. Watch this shit, bro. I was like, what's this, man? They no weight class, anything goes. You just can't hit them in the nuts.
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, well, I thought I had something special. I popped it in, and it was amusing and shit. I was like, but fuck, this is like this is like a free fall, or whatever, right? Well, that was the beginning, and then throughout time. But man, it's a lot of people. Like when I sit here and go, and I say this personally, I don't care about publicly either, but when I hear people say like Bruce Lee and shit like I'm like, dude, this is y'all fighting, bro. Motherfuckers really can get knocked the fuck out, man. And you believe all that type of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. So
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like instead of evolve. When I hear this, what I hear when I hear Conor McGregor, and I'm Irish, so I was on the Conor McGregor uh
yeah,
thing for a while, right? And I think it's a testament to his popularity how he can still sell a fight and
yeah,
done been ass whipped 6 ways from Sunday, knocked out, tapped out, every fucking thing. So he's a hell of a promoter, self promoter, and all that. But when I heard Conor McGregor say that same shit that similar to Deontay Wilder, if I believe it, achieve it, receive it, that hocus pocus shit, I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna punch you in the fucking mouth, and no amount of hoping that you go win is gonna work, man. I don't get that shit, bro. I don't get it at all, man.
yeah,
And so but I'll probably watch it because I want to see do he fucking get knocked out again or do we do something about it? But this time I'm rooting for the other guy. I ain't never really rooted against him, but now I'm rooting against his fucking ass. Like I picked with my novice understanding, I picked Khabib to beat him because I don't know shit from Sugar, but every kind of fight, Khabib was on the undercard, bro. And
yeah,
Khabib was grabbing these motherfuckers and throwing them down, and that was it.
yeah,
And so once I seen kind of like run out of gas a couple times, I said, well, that white boy Muslim go grab him, throw him on the ground, and tie his ass up, and he's fucked. And
yeah,
that's basically what happened. And so I still was rooting for Conor, but then I didn't think he would win.
yeah.
But now I'm like, man, I don't even believe that shit you selling now, man. You get up there talking all that crazy shit, man. I don't believe that shit at all, bro. I just hope the other kid, because from what I can see, the other kid wasn't very you would have a better opinion than me. I thought he won because he was tougher and he was still trying when kind of ran out of gas or whatever. So it wasn't like I think he's hellified skilled. But guess
Yeah,
what? Guess what? When a man outwills you and you done hit him with your best shit, when you hit him with your best shit again and he don't go nowhere,
that's tough.
yeah, man, you start saying,
Tough.
fuck, what do I do now? What do I
Yeah,
do now?
yeah,
So
that's
I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Don't care, but I'm rooting for the Louisiana boy, man.
yeah. I
How
think
about
it's gonna
yourself?
be. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think the first fight Connor knocked him out. He
So I,
knocked him
I
out.
didn't even know that.
Yeah, this is gonna be their rubber match. So the first fight Connor knocked him out, but it was one of those equilibrium shots, like
The temple or top of the head?
yeah, something like that. The first round, kid fell right on his face.
Shit.
Back when he was young, though, didn't know how to didn't have the mental game tight like he has it now. Now Poirier fought Habib, Poirier fought everybody.
He's
Poirier,
proven. He's
yeah,
proven now.
yeah, he's figured himself out. I think the second fight, besides what you said, which I agree with, that Connor just gasses, is the leg kicks, man. Those leg kicks are brutal,
Oh,
man.
yeah. I remember that. He kept on kicking him right there. He didn't adjust. He didn't do shit about it. He just kept
And
getting kicked.
and coach, there's not much. I mean, what you can do about it is they call it checking the leg kick, which is like, you kind of raise your leg and turn it at an angle so your shin becomes a shield, which is not fun. Yeah, or you like turn your leg so your shin's a shield. But listen, if a dude's been working Muay Thai and kickboxing his whole life, that shin calcifies. It turns into a damn crowbar. You know what I mean? And
Right.
you go shin to shin with the wrong guy,
Snap.
and it's your life.
We done seen,
it's your life.
I done seen the highlights of them snaps.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
legs snap like that. Man, that sucks, man.
Yeah, so I think Poirier, he's got some decent. I thought of you. As I was watching the lead up. I'm going to tell you why. So first off, he's from Louisiana, and they say he's got good boxing, and he's got good boxing for an MMA guy, I guess, but he doesn't have good boxing for a boxing
In
kid,
general,
yeah.
right. I've
So
never seen that. I was told McGregor was some great boxer. He's not even
yeah,
almost. But I digress.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. So I was thinking to myself, like, so I was in South Florida before I came out here to California. I'm a Florida boy.
Right.
And I was in Deerfield Beach, which is right next to American Top Team and all these gyms or whatever. And Stacy McKinley, Stacy McKinley, Tyson's old coach. He still coaches
Yeah.
a bunch of these guys.
I don't know him. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. So I would go to the gym just to hang out, do interviews, do a little exercise or whatever. And I saw Dia Davis, which is Howard Davis. Remember Howard Davis?
Yeah, Howard. I don't know who's up.
Yeah. Well, it's his son. It's his son.
Okay.
And I guess, he took after his father a little bit and did some boxing and whatnot and has his professional fights. He was an okay fighter. And he's kind of the guy who's training Poirier. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And, Poirier, Louisiana guy, I think from Lafayette or something. And then he goes out to, where I was at, Deerfield Beach, to go train boxing and MMA at American Top Team stuff. But I always felt like, man, I gotta message this guy and tell him, just go home, bro. Just go see Coach Collinsworth, man. Go see him, man. Like, supplement your training,
yeah, man,
with somebody who really knows his shit. You know what I mean? But I'm sure Dia Davis knows his stuff too. But
Yeah.
different.
I had one foray into the mixed martial arts world. There's a guy named Daniel Duran, okay, and